or just play maybe a drop volley there towards Matt's side of the court. But the key there is keeping everything much quieter. Rackets up. I think what happened there, I think you just hit the very, very top of the racket, and that's what sent it down. Because your racket was pretty quiet there. Is this... Yeah. I think maybe it just hit the very top of that racket. Pushing that serve. It's hard to get in a rhythm and double fault a lot. Okay, so we'll pick this up on my serve here. That was a great launch, man. That made me laugh so much. That was great. Let's watch that again. I know you were pissed at the time, but it makes for great film. That's good. You should let me put that on YouTube. That would get a lot of hits. Okay, so looking back at the play, again, good position here, right? Good position. I think just a lot of racket movement, right? Just keeping, if you can somehow keep the racket a lot more still, just play. Matt's just getting out of the way. He's just ducking. I can't say I haven't made that same freaking error though. It's a great return. That's a really nice play. And you really controlled that whole point. I don't know, maybe throwing your racket does focus you a little more. Maybe getting pissed off does help. Daniel gets so pissed when I hit that underhanded serve. But he was standing so far back, and it was like, I just knew he was gonna miss. I knew he was gonna miss if I hit him that serve. I think at that point, when you're kind of pissed, it becomes, a matter of taking a little more time, right, in between each point, kind of breathing, calming down a little bit. From Matt's standpoint, he should have seen that you were pissed and just made in one more return, just done whatever he could. Don't give you that breathing room. Oh, same thing with me. It's just terrible. I mean, it's like the whole play here should just be to make you work, But now all of a sudden you're up. That was a big ball. You were up there. You got up 2 free points, and you still look just as pissed as at the beginning of the game. You ought to let those points, calm you down a little bit. Realize that, hey, you got some free ones, just like you gave us some free ones. A good play by Daniel to be up there. I didn't do very much with those volleys. And that's really where I struggle, you know. I don't put enough pop on them. But I equate that to my legs. You know, I don't move forward well enough with my legs. Really like that play by Matt to go back that way. That's just the easiest ball right there because he's really pulled way towards the center, so he doesn't have much of a gap to play into, and it's just the most natural play from that position. Returns feel so good when the serves don't count. See, I think at this point, you and Daniel are really disconnected. You know, like you're kind of like doing, you know, and this may be on him, you know, but you're kind of doing your own thing. You're just going back and forth each time, you know, just kind of, you know, got your head down. You know, there's really like I think at some point, you know, and you guys maybe you guys aren't like normally doubles partners or not, but I think at some point, you know, if he sees you're frustrated or something like that, like you guys have to be able to go make a connection, calm down, refocus. Like I feel like you're just holding on to, I don't know, a few bad shots, or maybe you're just, I don't know exactly, but maybe you're just really really focused. But I feel like you're kind of in your own world at this point, or maybe trying to win it by yourself. I don't know. Maybe you can give me some insight on that. But you see, there's really not a lot of connection between the two of you. You know, and not a lot of really like, okay, let's just get through the game, and you know, I think that would help. Yeah, you just look like really determined to win this game, which is good, but I think you and Daniel should have more of a connection. And you held that game, but you still look pretty pissed. You know, you still look pretty pissed off. But that was a really good hold. Daniel. So we'll pick it up here when Matt serves. I think he double faults this point. But, you know, just the difference here. So, you know, I see, you know, he kind of missed his serve. I don't want to get him too razzled. So I want to kind of like come in and talk to him about, hey, what are you trying to do on this next point? You know, and just, you know, hey, why don't we go here on this next point, and just try and refocus him on, you know, what we need to do right now, not worry so much about the double fault. I think at this point the score is actually pretty tight. So for me, like I really make sure like I keep my feet moving and just be solid. just be solid, because I can tend to get kind of nervous just like everybody else, right? And so I'm just really trying to stay extra active with my feet, you know, as he's going through his motion, make sure I'm getting my splits right. I know these are big points, so I'm just coming up here, just trying to keep my racket really quiet, not do too much, not overplay, but just see if I can get that ball down at your feet. You know, we got one there. Same thing, to really trying to keep the feet going here. So, pretty unorthodox volley, but really effective. Body serves are always good on key moments, you know. Yeah, same play again, right? Like, just trying to keep the ball at the feet, not overplay it. You know, even if you make it in, hopefully we still get another play at it. That's left arm has to stay up higher much longer, so yeah, the left arm's way too low. That was a bad play. That was a bad play. So I used two hands, was trying to bring it down. I was actually trying to flick it there, but I mistimed it. That's the problem. Daniel plays this. I think it may be going out. And that was it. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you found this helpful, not to